And we expect the heavy downpours lushing the city and increasing the risk of natural disasters and prompting local areas suffering the different risks. So we have received so far 4 yellow warnings. And the rainstorm will also push up water levels. So that is also received a warning regarding the flooding of rivers and lakes. And right now, the rain already arrived in Beijing territory. I'll be right now already in the southwest area, and we will also keep you updated. And we will always receive a live picture of the radar image, so you will know exactly when the rain will arrive at your doorstep. And we will also keep you updated regarding the information from the Beijing Meteorological Observatory. All right, so just show our viewers a video clip to talk about how rain really coming about. And also right now is the special coverage. We will show you the updated information regarding the rainfall that may be developing to the downpour later on. So we talk about that the later stage of July and the early stage of August will always be a flooding season. But we talk about this time that arrived quite early, right? Right now, just like say the first day of the middle of July. And we also talk about today is the first of the 3 periods of the hot season. So we talk about the timing actually is quite early this time in Beijing. So we talk about actually there's the low vortexes coming from the southwest area and moving to Beijing. So that's also because of this vortex bring a lot of the water resources. So very abundant water resources. So you could see that actually this is not only hitting Beijing, but also hitting the surrounding areas, and we also know that the Sichuan area, so the middle part of China, also receiving the warning and experiencing that the heavy downpour. And we also talk about that at this time that's lasting quite longer time, so that's from this evening of Beijing time to the early tomorrow. So that will be lasted quite longer hour. That because of this, the subtropical high actually is also block the way, so the vortex can stay that's above Beijing areas for quite a longer time. So we talk about that the subtropical high actually bring the water resources or abundant rain, and also because of the low and cold vortexes above Beijing, that's all these factors coming together bring the heavy downpour to Beijing. So talk about that, the features of the downpour this time. First, it's last longer time. So it's from basically that's around 40 hours this time. So that's 40 hours. So this time is super long. So look at actually right now the rain already arrived in Beijing areas, the mountainous area. So which means that right now we should click our clock and counting for 40 hours. And the second feature is that the accumulated rainfall, it will be quite big. So look at actually the intense of rainfall, actually also very powerful. And also if you calculate time by 40 hours, that will be a big number. So right now we look at the average number will be 60 to 100 millimeters, and for the south and western areas will be about 100 millimeter, and for certain areas it will even go up to 200 to 300 millimeter. And we talk about for a certain second of the precipitation will even around 60 to 100 millimeter. So we also talk about we will experience quite a strong gust and also maybe experience some a hailstone. So once again, 4 features: 1, longer hours, longer duration. So will be 40 hours. So basically from today right now, 5 o'clock p.m. Beijing time to tomorrow evening. And also the accumulated rainfall will be also a big number. So we talk about that if above 50 millimeter per hour, then that will be hit the rainfall or a big storm level. We may experience cloud bursts this time. So that's the potential risk. We should be alert. And also we will experience the severe convection weather. And based on the updated information, let me give you the updated radar image. We just got it. So we look at the right areas. So you look at that right area will be first arrived in Beijing. That will also trigger the severe convection weather. And we also actually, Beijing is not the first time they experienced hail, so that we experienced one in the 30th of June. So when we see that the right dots on the radar picture, so we should be always alert. That's the right flag already raising. So we should never lower our guard against this potential downpour this time heading to Beijing. So on the July 12th, because of this potential downpour, so tomorrow all schools are closed, and also for the Kingdom Gardens, and for universities, and no outdoor or field trips. And also to recommend students not going to mountainous area. So this is one information. Another piece of information is for the mountainous area and also for the sightseeing places and the B&B places also will not in service. So once again, that's because everyone right now is on their post to deal with seriously with this potential downpour. So we talk about that a lot of people really like go running or go like the mountainous area. So for anyone like you like the outdoor activity like hiking and also with your kids, because also weekend you would like to have the family trip. Once again, for the sightseeing places and also the B&B places actually all closed. So that's may not only like the restrictions imposed on the mountainous area. Actually, the sightseeing places, maybe in downtown areas, could also be closed. So please once again check online ahead of your trip, and also not recommend you go outside tomorrow as well. And so far, 15,000 people on the post deal with the potential floods. So please, everyone set assured that everyone actually is stay on alert, and we have the people on their position to deal with this rainfall. And also we talk about the emergency and disaster and relief teams actually all standby. More than 2,906 people right now on call. And we also talk about that the waterworks also prepare themselves ready for the rainfall. We talk about the water plants that will help to absorb or draw the water off and put in the reservoir. So we talk about where exactly the rain, where is it? So where's the rain? Right now we look at this updated radar picture, and the rain area right now already arrived in the southwest part of Beijing. So we talk about that already experienced a severe convection weather with 8-level strong wind. So that would be really in the dark cloud covered places. We don't know that the Fangshan area, whether we can see the live footage from a Fangshan. But we know right now based on, right here you go. So this is the western part of Beijing. And this is the Todago Bridge. So this is actually located at the western part of Beijing. You could see right now it's covered by the dark clouds and also with poor visibility. And humidity actually is really high. So we're experiencing sun weather. And also we talk about today is the very first day of the 3 period of hot season, and we can feel exactly how humid it is. So we talk about that will be the rain was started from the southwest part of Beijing and heading to north part. So we talk about the rainfall right now arrived in Beijing, will very soon lush it. So let's talk about what we need to prepare ourselves in order to deal with this downpour. So we talk about within 24 hours, the rainfall above 50 millimeters, and that will be hit the level of downpour. So right now you need to be prepared yourself. So first you do not need to go to the low terrain areas. And also if your car powered off, so to move to the higher part and waiting for a rescue team. And for people living in the mountainous area, please make sure that you yourself always alert the level of water, and also escape yourself to the safer places, and always check your electricity, and also make sure that there is no potential of the leaking issues. And also please always keep a close eye on the information released by the Meteorological Service. So for all the viewers who've just tuned in with CGTN New Media, we'll bring you this special coverage, and we will show you exactly the downpour hitting Beijing and also the surrounding area. So everyone right now is on alert.
如果你的直播间是卡顿的，欢迎大家进入到央视新闻微博底下的。
So we talk about this will be a rainfall that may potentially develop to downpour or even heavy downpour and hitting Beijing. And we talk about the part of China, including Beijing, Tianjin, and Hebei provinces, are to suffer the heaviest rainfall in this flood season. And we talk about right now Beijing residents already received 3 yellow warnings regarding the gale, the rainstorm, the geological hazard, and lightning. So we talk about this time. We talk about the wind gusts quite strong. And right now, Fengshan experienced level 8 wind. Of course, we always know that before rainfall, that a severe convection weather will first on the stage. So we talk about that why we experience this big storm and or big wind. So we talk about that this time the rain actually triggered by low and cold water tax. Because the war tax is actually so strong, and also we talk about that the low and cold war tax actually combine these two together, so that actually produce very strong power. And right now it's moving to in the north area, and you could see that a big strong wind actually will also last for a little bit longer time period. Because like before, just one war tax, and this time there are 2 war taxes combining together. So we talk about that. We know that we may experience quite a big number in terms of rainfall, a precipitation, and also a very strong wind. So this evening in Beijing we'll experience level 5 wind, and the maximum will hit level 9. And for tomorrow we'll also level 5, and also the wind gusts to level 9 as well to certain places. And we'll also talk about the rain will start at this evening Beijing time from the southwest part of Beijing to the north part of Beijing. So the rain actually will last 40 hours. That is why we talk about accumulated precipitation will be a big number. So we talk about that we will always based on a level of rainfall to identify it's a storm or a cloud burst. So we talk about within 40 hours if the accumulated precipitation arrived 50 millimeters, then that would be a level of downpour. So we talk about in Guanfengxiang, the Hebei areas right now already 200 millimeters. So around 3 to 4 p.m. Beijing time, just within 1 hour, a level of rainfall is above 50 millimeters. So this is for sure a downpour, a very heavy downpour. So please prepare yourself well. So as of 4 o'clock, in Shanxi Jingcheng area, the accumulated rainfall 212.9 millimeter. If rain continues, there will be an extreme downpour level. And the Qinshui area so 108 millimeter, and Linchuan village, a number also above 106 millimeter. Shanxi, Mount Wutai, the rainfall reached 98.1 millimeter. And the sightseeing places in Mount Wutai, and also right now they found a flooding. So once again, alert to everyone please never lower your guard against this extreme weather event.
从五台山风景名胜区管委会了解到，五台山景区出现降雨。19时30分左右发生洪水。
So this is also the official information released by Mount Wutai.
是10号的时候，你看10号的时候，
There's some road already blocked by the flood.
降雨又出现了98.1毫米。
Actually, they already experienced this kind of event yesterday, since yesterday. In the coming days, in the north part of China, will also experience rainfall. So once again, everyone, first, please do not go to the mountainous area. And also because it's summer holidays, when the school is off, that your kids may need to go to your campings. And also for the companies who would also like to organize the group events. But at this certain time period, please protect yourself well. Because the rain this time actually hit earlier than before. And also talk about this evening, Beijing time. A big day for all the football fans. So that will be 3 a.m. Beijing time. That will be the finals of Euro 2020. And this is a long-awaited game between Italy and United Kingdom and England. So we talk about a lot of people may go to bars or some outdoor areas to experience these super event once again to all the football fans. We know it's going to be a downpour, a heavy downpour with severe convection weather. We know it's better to gather with your friends in the bar in a good atmosphere. That will be a better place and also the best atmosphere to enjoy this final. But because of this weather event, I also recommend everyone stay at home and enjoy this game. So if we look at the updated information, we know actually you could see actually this moving really fast and arrived at the middle part of Fangshan. I will look at the rainfall per hour. Within 1 hour. Right now the 18.8 millimeter within 30 minutes. So just in less than an hour, so less than half of an hour. So right now we could see that the rainfall already reached 18.8 millimeter. Right now function already experienced severe convection weather and also very strong rainfall. So once again, we alert everyone. The rain actually this time will last a very long time. Will be from this evening right now to tomorrow evening. So the safest place always be your home. So everyone, if you're not get home yet, please on your way back home.
而且呢，这场降雨从山西，刚才我们讲晋城下的非常大，然后逐步的移到了河北的西南部，像这个邯郸，包括这个石家庄都出现了。
So Shanxi today also experienced very heavy rain and also rained for the whole day, and also Shijiazhuang, that's the surrounding cities near Beijing, also experienced a big rain today.
那何少奇能不能帮我们分析一下，如果要到达北部山区的？ 是不是还有一段时间呢？
对，因为从目前的这个回波来看的话，基本上是以50公里每小时。我们可以看到，就是您现在距离那个房山最强的那个回波的位置。
So look at right now, the rain actually is approaching, making its way to the south part of Beijing at the 50 kilometers per hour. So maybe you can calculate the time and the rain moving to your place.
有明显的强降水，但是雨到底下到哪儿了呢？其实呢，在这里我非常想跟大家科普一下，其实我们下到的雨下在哪儿，我们非常直观的就能看到，就是通过雷达回波。雷达回波其实是我们观测当中。
So actually, we know exactly where is the wind, and we look at the radar picture. Actually, just like the eyes of the meteorological observatory. So we talk about actually this is very important, and we can know exactly the place experiencing the strong wind. So that's provide very accurate information. So this is the radar picture or radar map. So you need to first know where you are, right, on this map.
这个北京的范围是特别大的，而现在呢，我们看到这个大片的绿颜色，中间夹杂着黄颜色和红颜色的，就是应该说。
So look at that, the green circle with red and the yellow.
而且呢，移动的范围和时。
So you could see that coming from south part to moving to north part. And we also know exactly the speed of the circle moving. So based on this radar picture, we know exactly where's the rain and where it's heading to.
来，大家如果手边有手机，可以跟我一起来操作啊。和手机咱们也可以一起来操作。
And also you can check this radar picture or radar map on your phone.
公众号之后，点击关注，我们可以看到下面有3栏，第一栏天气查询。
So if you can follow the official account of the Meteorological Observatory, then that actually will give you the updated information, including this radar map. So we talk about the parts of China, including Beijing, Tianjin, and the Hebei provinces, are to suffer the heaviest rainfall in this flood season. And you always can check this information on your phone. So this is how it looks like on your phone. And if you play it,
我们点击 play， 然后它就会进行一个连续的一个播放。可能是因为我这里。
So basically, you could see that play that will give you the changes.
雷达图，因为这个雷达是每6分钟出现一张。
Of the map.
你通过不管是通过哪个网站的。
As the time's changing.
6分钟一张图。
So the radar map actually updated itself every 6 minutes.
8点18分的，现在是北京时间的18点35分。我们现在就可以看到18点18分的时候，天空的这个用雷达探测到的一个状态是什么样的？所以掌握、学习看到雷达回波图是我们在这个汛期里。
The Beijing Meteorological Observatory issued yellow warnings, and also the accumulated rainfall is forecast to reach 60 to 100 millimeters on average between Sunday and Tuesday in Beijing. So once again, to all the viewers, if you liked the outdoor activities like hiking, and always you need to know how to read this kind of radar map. Of course, you need to know where you are so you can position yourself on that map. And you know that rain is approaching to you or already over you or the rain already passed. So you could basically calculate how much time it needs approaching to you. So you know exactly you need to find some place to hide yourself. But we talk about today this very special downpour. It's not just a short time of rainfall. That will be a 40-hour-long rainfall, or a downpour, or even heavy downpour to certain places. So the western and the northern area of Beijing will see heavier rainfalls. So we talk about the long duration, large accumulated rainfall, strong winds, and various convective characteristics are expected. So what we need to do to protect ourselves?
地质气象灾害是指由典型气象事件作为触发因子而引发的地质灾害。
The geological disasters will be one of the quite frequent phenomena triggered by rainfall. So we should pay a special attention to the mountainous areas, especially collapse, landslides, and debris flows. That will be all kinds of the geological disaster. We will always find some the warnings before this event. So the water may suddenly disappear, or we may need some big sound, or the extreme rising of the water level of the rivers. So don't take pictures. Always find a safer place, and also for everyone, if you're in the mountainous areas, always look for some places higher. Once again, to all the viewers, if you're just tuning in with CGTN New Media, right now we bring you a special coverage. Torrential rain is forecast to arrive in regions of China, including Beijing. And we will also keep everyone updated about the location of the rain. So we just received the updated information. The rain right now already arrived in Beijing. That first arrived in the southwest part of Beijing. And moving to the northern part.
何首席再来帮我们看一看最新的降雨动态。刚才我们通过雷达回波图上就可以非常直观的看到这个大军压境的感觉来势汹汹啊！目前最新的回波发展的怎么样了呢？
我们现在手上拿到的是我们北京地区 X 波段的雷达，它是3分钟一更新的这样一个雷达回波。我们可以看到最近。
Look at this is radar map and updated in every 3 minutes. So look at the red color. So we see a new red color occurred, and you could see that's really a strong power. So that is why you could see the red color actually is very dark, and that means that we may have the severe weather events going on there, and also may have the strong winds and maybe the hail as well. So in 40 minutes, the accumulated rainfall is 22.2 millimeter.
所以从目前西南边方向传来的这个雨情来看，这个小时雨强应该是不小了，应该可以达到这种20到50毫米之间。所以这样的一个强度，而且刚才。
So based on the information that we received in Fengshan, that's the southwest part of Beijing, you could tell it's not a small rain, and also we talk about it's not a smaller area of red color on the radar map. We know that we could see the area of red actually is expanding, and also the color of red is developed to even a darker color to purple. That means that the place is experiencing gale or hail. So once again, to all the friends, if you are self in Fengshan, please find someplace safer and indoor.
来，何首席来帮我们分析一下。其实我们现在看到这个大片的这个雨不仅
Let's look at the cloud picture.
还在陆续的往上北上，对吧？
对，现
So this is a satellite cloud picture, and we look at it's the a low vortex.
冒泡了。
对，冒泡了。那这种云系的话，就带来的这种跟回波对应起来，就是有点红的发。
And also we could find a bubble of the vortex, and that's be translated into this map. That will be the places in darker red or purple color. So that means that places suffering severe convection weather. So once again, will be a 40 hours long rainfall. So that should be everyone. Please keep yourself alert to the potential risks.
然后西三旗的朋友说，西三旗也没下，东城也没下，通州也没下。对，所以最直观的。
So please always stay vigilant. Right now, the rain arrived in Fengshan, that's the southern west part of Beijing. Now we're heading to the north part. So always can check this updated radar map on your phone. And it's also the good time for yourself to know how to read the radar map. So this is a very special and useful tool and useful skill for yourself to protect yourself if you like the outdoor activity. We know outdoor activity actually is really, really important to know the weather knowledge. So especially you are the runners or the marathon runners, or yourself participating in the cross-country race. It's very important to read maps and also to know that how to identify the situation of rain. Then we talk about what kind of the things we need to pay attention under the event of severe convection season or weather. So we talk about this kind of the weather events always with the extreme weather, the rainfalls, and also to stop everything that you are doing outdoor, and also make sure that not close to any power grid, or do not stay under the big tree, and always keep yourself in a low position. Experiencing big wind, always make sure and look overhead. Always find a safer place inside, and also experience a short time of rainfall. So please pay attention and also look at the road situation, and also make sure to pay attention to the water logging.
朋友的反馈，大家的反馈有点吵起来了啊！这个说都没下，结果房山的朋友说下了，所以这个最直观的展现，目前刚是降雨的刚刚开始，房山的雨还只是一个短暂的序曲而已，之后还会有大片的降雨云带逐步。
So the rain just arrived in Beijing, but a southwest part. So right now it's moving to the north. So this is situation in Beijing, and the Beijing Meteorological Observatory on Sunday morning issued its yellow warnings. And the accumulated rainfall is forecast to reach 60 millimeter to 100 millimeter on average between Sunday and Tuesday in Beijing. And we talk about right now, you could see that in Fengshan, the majority places in Fengshan right now already covered by rainfall. And we look at the average rainfall per hour, that's around 20. That's in 45 minutes, so that's reached 22.8 millimeter. So that's the average rainfall in 45 minutes. So in Zhangfang, so in 5 minutes, the rainfall level is 5.6 millimeter. So this is a really intense storm right now going on in Fangshan.
所以应该说是雨下的是比较大、比较急。那么在开车出行的时候，
And also we talk about the highways right now also experience the big storms. So everyone, for all the drivers, especially are right now on that highway, please always pay additional attention to the traffic situation, because the visibility is extremely poor. We talk about the windshield wiper actually will not really work well in this intense and heavy rainfall weather. So we talk about that. The windshield wipers actually is really not function well, especially in this kind of extreme weather event. So we talk about what kind of things we need to pay attention in the raining day for driving.
在雨天启动汽车发动机后，首先要做的是打开空调。如果没有这样做，你的窗户很快就
So
会
when you start your engine first, turn on your air condition.
左边带有蓝色和红色条纹的旋钮是调节气温的。
Otherwise, your windshield will at the front and the back will be a foggy.
在雨天这种情况下，我们希望风吹向挡风玻璃。我们也会按下这个矩形上有一些扭曲箭头的按钮。
And also make sure that the wind will always to the windshield, and also press that the button.
车辆的不同，所有这些控制装置的显示方式可能有所不同，但基本功能是相同的。
Of course, based on the different car, the display may different, but the functions more or less identical. For wipers,
还有一些车辆你需要像这样把它移下来。如果您在启动间歇模式后按一下，雨刷器将以某个频率在刮水和停止之间交替切换，一般雨较小时使用此设置。在某些车辆中，它也可以通过旋转。
so you could use this pace when experiencing a small intense rain, and always you can change the frequency of your windshield wipers. So you can change from the flow to normal to fastest.
通常只有像 SUV 这样的两厢车辆才会有后雨刷器，我们很少在三厢轿车上看到它们。其原因主要有两个，一个是雨刷器的机械装置需要安装在后门内部，对于三厢轿车来讲不具备这个条件。其次，由于两厢车的方形背部形状，当风吹过后窗时会形成一个漩涡。
So for the normal passenger car, if SUV will have rear wipers, but for a sedan, it's not really have this at the back of your car.
它实际上是从汽车里排除的石油和尾气等一些油腻的东西面上，特别是在经历了几天。
So you look at this kind of the phenomenal.
留下了足够的时间积累在沥青路面上，小雨会把。
So that's basically the
所以沥青路面会变得很滑，大雨会更快地清理路面。
dust, and also that's the gas actually is from your car. So make sure that when you see these, that means the road actually is very slippery.
在应急车道上，因为那里容易积水，下雨天行驶中窗户有时会被溅到。
And also if you park your car,
这会让车失去控制。我们将在以后的视频中讨论这个问题。
and because of the flooding that you may not really see the road very clearly, please always slow your speed and pay attention to the places you park. So once again, to all the viewers, you've just tuned in with CGTN New Media. We bring you this live coverage and this special live coverage regarding torrential rain arriving in regions of China, including Beijing.
所以还有朋友也说我们选择了打车，还有问这个，还有说房山现在已经黑起来了，应该就是黑压压的一片了哈，大军压境的感觉。我们
We talk about the highways, expressways, in Fengshan area experiencing that intense downpour, and also for the other places, also you could see that covered by dark clouds.
想关注北京的雷达回波图非常简单，只要关注我们气象北京的微信公众号就可以了，非常的方便。那么在这里呢，我们还除了可以看到我们实时的雷达回波以外呢，还可以通过我们的一些
And users can check a radar map
一些色斑图啊，关注到实时
on your phone.
降水的情况非常的丰富。所以根据我这么多年的一个经验来看，你看我是一个气象主播，虽然我也不是学
There are a lot of information now to only have a rainfall, a radar map, and they also tell you that a level of the wind, and also you can always check the related information, because we know weather actually so close to our day-to-day life, and so it's very important and necessary for you to know how to read a radar map.
气象北京的微信公众号就可以了。好，那么接下
You
来
do
呢，
not need to download many apps. You just follow the official account of the Beijing Meteorological Observatory, and you will get that updated information.
对，我们从最新的这个回波监测来看的话，现在最强的应该是在房山的东北地区。
房山的东北，对，就是您鼠标
Right now, the rain
对吧？
这块区域的话
already heading to the northern part, that's the northeast part of Fengshan.
就会含有这种小冰雹的这种情况。
So you could see that the really dark red color means that area may right now suffering
超过20
hail,
目前是房山。
and also we look at for that certain time period.
那现在在房山的车场
Right now there are two places you could see that experiencing at above 20 millimeter rainfall less than an hour. And also we look at actually this place also in Fengshan called
东北方向移动，未来的话
Dongchang. Right now just within 5 minutes experience the average rainfall of 9 millimeter. You could see right now already covering the majority of places of Fengshan right now heading to the northern part. So we talk about the beginning of our live streaming. The rain just arrived at the southwest of Fengshan, and right now already arrived at the north part of Fengshan. Right now also heading to even north part of Beijing.
方向来移动。于是从目前的情况来看，这
So we talk about actually the rain will be a long duration one, expected to last for 40 hours. And we could see right now in Fengshan just less than 1 hour. The average rainfall actually is quite big. And also we look at the two places in Fengshan actually less than 1 hour. Their rainfall actually reached 20 millimeter.
到1个小时将会是多大呢？所以在这里我
And also we talk about for the certain place less than 5 minutes, the rainfall level is around 10 millimeter.
而9.9毫米到这个25
From 10 to
这个是
9.9 millimeter, that's a small rain. So 10 to 25 millimeter is the medium level rainfall, and from the 20 to 50 is a big rain, and
这是大
50 to 100 millimeter is rainfall, and 100 to 250 millimeters downpour, and above 250 millimeter will be heavy downpour. So based on the previous forecast, Beijing this time, the 40-hour long
在这里一定要
downpour,
大家警惕。那么
we may experience a downpour or heavy downpour in certain area in Beijing.
南部是平原，那么尤其在山区、浅山区，尤其是这种强降水，可能会带来各种各样的这种隐患，带来一些
We talk about Beijing actually surrounded by mountains. So once again, alert to everyone about the potential risks of a geological disaster triggered by downpours.
关没关注到这个日本静冈县的泥石流啊？当时我们的视频
Especially a secondary
它的影响
disaster.
非常的大。那么对于整个这个在
And
山坡
a
方面
couple days ago,
这
last
些建筑
a
都已经被泥石流冲散。
landslide happened in Shizuoka, Japan.
山区的地质灾害的影响
So we could know that a longer over rainfall actually could trigger a geological disaster or the secondary disaster. So once again, to all the people, especially people living in the mountainous areas, please follow the local government's instruction to evacuate to a safer place. And let's also look at how we protect ourselves. So we look at what is landslides, and because of the self-weight, so that'll be slide from the higher place to the lower place. So this kind of situation always happened in the mountainous area, and because for itself it's not really in a firm, strong structure. So that for itself have the layer of a fracture. So also need some trigger factor. So we talk about one of the frequent reasons is rainfall. So the rain protect or played a role as the lubricate. So that's why it triggered this kind of the event. And also we talk about when the rain all stopped, that a landslide may also happen after the rainfall. So we talk about the level of risks after the long hours of rain, actually still really high regarding that the geological disaster in terms of collapse or landslides or debris flow.
那我们可以通过这个气象北京发布的2条视频来关注一下，已经有不少人在看了。首先第一条是我们房山10楼的大风，可以何首席可以一起来看一下啊，这个房山10楼的大风。
So look at that. This is the video clip from Fangshan. You look at that. This is level 10 gust.
山口村雨势很大，我们给大家看看能不能把声音提出来。这条视频比较短哈，不过我们依然能通过视频可以明显的看到这里的这种暴雨如注的感觉。好，这是气象北京发布的2条这个最新的降雨的一个视频动态。感兴趣的朋友
，So this is the updated video clip issued by the official website
气象北京，只要
in Fangshan
就可以了。接下来呢，我们来看看这个网友的留言。有人说长阳镇大风起，雨马上就要到了。大兴还没下。石家庄的大雨已经过境，但是雨还在下。这位在石家庄的朋友，那其实他的感觉就是大雨那段强对流已经过去了，但是后续还是在稳定的、在持续的进行一个降雨。所以今天这场降雨
So we talk about it's a long duration rain this
打头阵
time.
的这个部分啊，对流天气的特征非常的明显，会有这种暴雨如注，这种。
So the severe convection weather will arrive first. So for everyone will experience extremely strong wind and intense rainfall, and then later on will transfer itself to a constant speed of rainfall. So we will look at a number in terms of the average rainfall to identify it's a storm or it's a cloud burst. But still, we focus this time. This one will be a downpour or even strong downpour. So right now, this focus still the same. So please always keep yourself vigilant to this rainfall this time.
你只要知道北京在哪里，北京有多大，而通过我们回播的连续的动画式的呈现，你就可以自己就进行。
So we talk about right now Beijing.
天气预报员，对吧？
we'll see the heavier rainfall, and long duration, large accumulated rainfall, strong winds, and obvious convective characteristics are expected. Right now, we look at the Fangshan. Right now, it's all covered by this rainfall. Right now, arrived at the north part of. And for Fengtai and the Mentougou will be the next. And then heading to the south part and southwest part of Beijing. So we talk about in the 5 minutes, we could see that the number is still going up. So that's also talk about how intense it is. Right now we talk about in Fangshan, experience very intensive raining right now. And also we talk about for our live streaming right now is 1 hour, and the rain actually is moving really fast. And very soon approaching to the west part of Beijing, and also heading to the north part of Beijing. So recommend everyone please stay indoor, better stay at home. So for the southwest part of Beijing, we'll experiencing this rainfall. And for the people in the northern part of Beijing, please waiting for your turn. So we look at the momentum of the rainfall. We talk about once again today is the very first day of the 3 period of the hottest season in summer. So we talk about tomorrow is Monday, but it's also experienced this heavy rain. So we talk about a strong rainfall actually will last this evening to tomorrow morning. So that will for sure impact tomorrow morning's traffic, especially the peak period of the traffic tomorrow morning. And also look at the weather forecast. We will for sure will see a rainfall that may also be a thunder showers as well. So we talk about actually this season actually experiencing more rains than the previous years. So we talk about that maybe we'll not experience as big as this one today. The rainfall is going to happen in days later, but still for the mountainous areas, they still have a higher level of the geological disaster risks. So look at this is the forecast for next week. You could see not really many sunshine days, but you will experience rains or the showers or the thunder shower almost every day. So once again, to the people, please protect yourself well. And also we talk about in July, a normal flooding season is the second half of July and the first half of August. And also actually rain not really help to lower the temperature. So we still actually feel that a frost, we talk about that's the sauna day. You look at the weather, actually it's 27 degrees Celsius to the highest 31 degrees Celsius, but actually it feels like 35 or even 38 degrees Celsius. And it looks like the weather overnight, that's 22 degrees Celsius to 24 degrees Celsius.
是最凉快、气温最低的时候，那个时候是22到24度。
And we talk about the lowest.
2-3个小时之后上班的那个点儿呢，已经可能就来到27甚至到28、29度了。所以一整天。
The temperature always happened in the very early morning. That's around 5 o'clock. But actually, when everyone go out for work, will experience that higher temperature and high humidity. So for tomorrow morning, for sure, everyone will be impacted because of the rainfall.
我还有朋友来一直问我说，他通过他的那个天气软件啊，说看到这个每天的一个天气符号都是雷雨，说你们说咱北京这个要一下1礼拜呀。其实这里呢，我也需要跟大家科普一下。
So we talk about actually for the coming week.
它一定会标注这个当天最主要的一个天气情况。那我们刚才提到这个未来一段时间的天气特点，每天都多少会有一些雷雨，可能是明显的一直下一整天的雷雨，但也有可能是
We will experience more light, showers, or rainfall, or thunder shower, or even storm. So may not really rain every day, but we talk about that. You look at the weather condition for the next week. Will for sure will have some rain. But we talk about like the one today, that's the long duration rainfall will not always like this for the next week or the coming week, starting from tomorrow.
那未来一段时间的这种山区以及浅山区，刚才我们也是提到了。
So please always bring an umbrella with you. And once again, for if you are living near the mountainous areas, so we talk about this kind of the rainfall or the constant raining season may trigger the potential geological disasters. So we talk about that disaster always happened, actually triggered by that quantity to quality geological change.
那个山体出现了一些异常的响动，及时的阻拦了这个山路上的这个汽车，才没有事故发生。所以说我们在户外的时候，掌握一些基本的这些原则和一些基本的这种。
So once again, that you should know some basic knowledge outdoor, especially in the mountainous areas, so you can better protect yourself, especially in the raining season.
都提出了什么样的一个反馈？有人说京港澳目前京港澳高速也是大雨如注哈，也有人帮我们分析的特别到位，说主力云团刚过保定不久，现在到房山的是第一波前锋，这么描述对吗？
对。
对吧？
对的，我们这个，因为它这个螺旋云带的话，外围是有一些云系的影响，那主体它还是在，目前还是在。
So look at the main force of the clouds, where the main clouds right now still in the Hebei. So the forward cloud right now in Beijing. So in the cloud in function, just see a forward one. So the main body or the main clouds right now still not entering the territory of Beijing yet. So we talk about this 40-hour long raining. So we talk about that, the long duration. So just rain may stop for a certain time period, but never lower your guard, because once again, long duration rainfall this time for today and tomorrow. 整体来看呢，对于明天的这场降雨，对于明天的影响是非常的大的。
首先就是累计的雨量比较大，而且持续的时间会持续一整天的时间。
So we talk about everyone, especially the people safeguarding the city, actually all on their post. And we talk about tomorrow, all the students. The schools are closed, and for universities, the outdoor activities or the field trips are all prohibited, and also not encourage students going to the places near the water resources or near the mountainous areas. And also we talk about the B and B places and also sightseeing places right now are all closed.
奉劝大家，咱们还是要进行一个取消这个在山区活动，目前的危险还是比较大的啊。
So please, always check your destination before going, and if you are actually plan to travel to the mountainous areas in Beijing, no go.
从18点开始到现在的雨量是最大的是29.4，那么现在的话，小时雨量最大的是在房山的河北镇，1个小时就是从9点。
Look at the function in 1 hour. The
那5分钟雨量最大的是在房山的大安山，是5分钟雨量是4.9毫米。从回波的这个移动的情况来看的话，
in 11 minutes, the rainfall level reached 12.9 millimeter. And look at right now the red color in the southern part of Mentogo, so that already passing at the first arrived places, right now heading to the second place in Beijing. And you could see that right now function at one place, just within 5 minutes, the rainfall actually almost hit 10 millimeter. Runners, behave yourself, rest for today, okay? So it's not really good day for you to go out for running. Especially you know the rain already here. Especially call everyone tomorrow. Maybe change your training schedule for tomorrow. So train yourself indoor, please.
对朋友来反馈，目前香山公园植物园都进行闭园了。没错，今天我们也看到了这样的消息。尤其像植物园、香山公园，这也是北京游客比较偏爱的一个山区，尤其是那个是海淀的一个这个地势刚刚起来的一块山地。那里呢，也是大家经常很多的中老年朋友都爱去那个山上来遛弯儿。
We talk about the Xiangshan Park and also the sightseeing places surrounding Xiangshan. That's one of the mountains in Xiangshan in Beijing. And right now, all these sightseeing places are all closed. So still again, we received a live picture, and that's also verified our information got from the radar map.
它雷暴拖曳下来带来的风都是比较大的。从最新的监测来看，在门头沟的斋堂，极大风1个小时的极大风已经达到24.2。
So you could look at the Mentogo now that the wind speed reached 24.2 meters per hour, so that's reaching at least level 8 of wind. So it's a super strong wind. And the Mentogo Lingshan is also 20 meters per hour, the wind speed, and also same in Shijingshan. So you could see that the western part of Beijing will very soon experience that big downpour. So you could see right now the rain arrived in Mentogo, but we still talk about that forward cloud. So the main clouds still on their way to Beijing.
如果您没有赶上雨，也不要幸灾乐祸哈。毕竟有的朋友可能还在正在这个。
So we talk about everyone as you say, it's not raining. I'm lucky. Actually, the rain may not really arrived yet. And still, once again, I call on everyone. So please, please, please stay at home, stay indoor. Enjoy some dumplings. This is always the dishes that we celebrate the first day of the A3 period of the hottest season in summer. And also, if you have family members or your friends, still stay outdoor. So please give them some suggestions or advice. So it's maybe better for them to choose public transportation, bring them back home. And we talk about it. Maybe it's not easier to get a car or taxi. We talk about it's not a shower. Actually, it's a long duration rainfall. So for this kind of extreme weather event, so please always hide yourself inside a building. So look at that's if that's a dark red color passing, then really choose public transportation, go back home. So we talk about that the dark red color means that the extensive rainfall or hail or gale. So look at that's the gale map. So the gale map you look at as above level 6, 7, 8, or even reach 9. So that's identical to the rainfall map and also a radar map. So we talk about actually the rain will first you experience that severe convection weather. So look at it right now, Mentogo, you are suffering right now that dark red color. So that means a very strong raining, maybe also experiencing hail, gale. Look at a new video clip we just received. You can see that this is a very heavy rain, the torrential rain right now in Mentogo.
接下来我相信目前在微博上给我的感觉就是全北京都在期盼着这场暴雨，甚至是大暴雨的到来。那我们持续的来跟大家来进行一个展示哈。我们可以看到气象北京刚刚又更新了几个视频，我们给大家再来放一下。就是瓢泼大雨，有人说。
Let me also show you more video clips.
瓢泼大雨。
This is also another video clip about the torrential rain in Mentogo. You could see it's really, really low visibility. We couldn't really tell that the buildings in this video clip. And also that's this from the driver's view.
对于这个事件的影响非常的大，所以我们在这里也是提醒司机朋友们，咱们要注意，咱们一定要行车注意安全。大安山的降雨也有人发了。
So for all the drivers, please pay special attention and also slow down the speed because the visibility is really limited. So right now we talk about function, and then right now the main actor right now is Mentogo.
最新的雷达，我们请导播来切一下这个雷达的状态，我们切到何首席的电脑上，这个红色的区域变得越来越大。
Look at the radar map.
加强的一个发展。
So look at the red color area actually is further expanding, right? And also, of course, it's heading to the north part. So you could see the majority of the red color actually in Mentogo. And also right now moving to Shijingshan, so the west part of Shijingshan you may also covered by its red color. And here is also in Fengtai. So Fengtai, Shijingshan, Daxing, and Mentogou. So we see that right color. So everyone, if you see that right color, that from a small bubble right now expanding its area, if actually it's over a district or your area, that means that a strong wind plus rainfall right now approaching to you. So we still receive that three yellow warnings regarding gale and rainstorm that's released this morning. And also we received a geological hazard that issued 12 p.m. noontime, and also at a 5:50 p.m. Beijing time, we received another yellow warning regarding lightning. So you could see right now we received 4 yellow warnings. So once again, to everyone, please stay at home. Especially for the finals of Euro 2020, we know all the football fans already have the parties, we already have the events going on in the bars. We like to get together to enjoy a bottle of beer while enjoying the show, enjoying this game. But we talk about that this evening or overnight, the rain is still going on. It's a long duration rain. We talk about it will start it later today in Beijing time, will last it tomorrow the whole day. So it's expected 40-hour long rainfall. So for all the football fans, you also can enjoy your cup of beer at home, enjoying the game, enjoying the final. So this is Beijing time 7:23 p.m., 7:25. You could see this is a western part of Beijing, and you could see it's covered by dark clouds, and also the visibility is also limited. So still right now the biggest rainfall is still going on in Mentogou. And we also see some new emerged convection situation. And now hitting Haidian places as the western part of Beijing. So that is actually the sign to tell us that right now the rain approaching to the western part of Beijing, right now approaching to Haidian district. So we talk about that right now. This is just the first round of the rainfall. We talk about that several times. This is just first round, a forward cloud. So we talk about the main clouds. They are right now not in Beijing yet. So we talk about the main clouds right now approaching to Beijing. That basically will tell you how long the rain will last. Based on our yesterday's forecast, and based on the reality going on right now, nothing really changed our forecast. So we look at a forecast released by the Beijing Meteorological Observatory. So the rain will start this evening and last till tomorrow. And the rain will expect to be identified as the rainfall or the downpour, and also with the level 5 to level 9 wind. And we also may experience some the thunder showers and 20 to 20 degrees Celsius for the mountainous areas, 95% humidity. Tomorrow, so the rainfall and also the downpour and heavy downpour for certain areas, 27 degrees Celsius for the cities and 25 to 27 degrees for the mountainous areas. The humidity level 80% for tomorrow evening. So the thunderstorm or the rainfall and the 22 degrees Celsius for the city area and 18 to 20 degrees Celsius for mountainous areas, 95% humidity. So we talk about the rain will last from today, this evening to tomorrow evening. So the accumulated rainfall will reach the level of storm or even a downpour.
傍晚前后可能就停了，还是前半夜，甚至是到了周二的白天才会全部结束呢？
目前看到这个。
So we talk about this torrential rain.
天的后半夜到明天的白天是一个降水的主体阶段，后边就明天夜间开始呢，雨势应该是逐渐平缓，然后逐渐减弱。
That the main part of the torrential rain will actually stay later this evening, tonight, to tomorrow morning. Based on the clouds, we could tell actually the duration will be a long one, so 40 hours. Until the morning of 13th, that will be the time we expected. The rain will be stopped, but we don't know right now exactly the time yet. But we talk about at least the July 13th, that's a Tuesday morning. The rain could expect to stop. So please always check the information released by the Meteorological Observatory and have the weather forecast. So that weather forecast released at 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 14, 17, 19 and 23 p.m. So basically in total 7 rounds of weather forecast released by the official observatory.
就可以看到，其实我们再给我们这个手机一个特写，在这个天气预报当中，您看到的就是北京市气象台对外发布的这个官方的具体预报。大家可以看到这里有时间，可以看到现在我点进去的时间是今天的17时的具体的天气预报。那么从今天的天气到未来几天的滚动的天气，我们都将。
So right now you could check that this is the updated weather forecast.
一直到下个礼拜日都以这个为参考，那就错了。一定记住，在夏天。
And of course you cannot really check this one, as you're always a permanent reference. We talk about this is summertime, so a lot of things really change in a sudden. So we talk about the weather forecast. Actually, it also updated itself. So we talk about the 7 times of weather forecast released per day.
我们从大的趋势来判断，首先未来一段时间有没有雨。跟刚才我们说到，未来一段时间，北京周末。
So that weather forecast help you first to
那这个时候，你如果是
grasp the momentum or trend of the weather condition. We talk about if you would like to participate next week a outdoor wedding ceremony, then you know that next week will probably a lot of rain happening, and also we talk about that Beijing will very soon enter into its flooding season. That's normally the second half of July to the first half of August, and also we recommend you to always check the weather forecast frequently.
有可能今天下过了这一场雨，也将会改变未来的一个天气走势。所以说，我们要反反复复的盯紧临近的预报。而预警信息呢，大家通过各种各样的 APP。
So please always check the weather forecast, and also we talk about that when the time approaching to your outdoor event. So always keep an even closer eye on that weather forecast, because we know that for a certain weather event may totally change the momentum of the weather.
我们的节目时间有限，最后的一点时间吧，我们还是给大家来呈现一下最新的降雨情况吧。来，何首席。
And due to the limited of our show time, we'll give you maybe the last round of the raining situation to give you the updated information. So we talk about that. We know Shijingzhen is the western part of Beijing. Right now it's raining, and we'll very soon covering the majority part of the western part of Beijing. So you could see that Haidian, Shijingzhen, that's the western part of Beijing. You could see right now Shijingzhen in less than 5 minutes, 13.3 millimeter rainfall. And look at the Haidian, especially Xiangshan area, you could see that's also covered by rain. You look at that, the area of Ride actually is further expanding. And the majority of the places in the Haidian districts are experiencing rainfall. And going forward, we're heading to Changping, to eastern part. So we'll talk about the birds' nests. We're also very soon experiencing rainfall.
我们的这个我们俗称的这个番茄蛋花汤哈，红色的区域就是强对流天气最为明显的区域，绝对会是一种泼水。
So we talk about that ride area actually will basically means like severe convection weather, and also we look at the a darker color of ride means that intense rainfall with hail and gale. So we talk about just the very first round of the rainfall this time. We talk about that the main cloud is still on its way moving to the Beijing territory, but we talk about that in 5 minutes the rainfall hits at 10 millimeter. This is actually super strong, heavy torrential rain that also actually will trigger potential geological disaster. So we talk about right now, especially you look at the Xiangshan as the mountainous sightseeing places. So we talk about actually everyone should be always stay vigilant and protect yourself well. Please stay at home. We not encourage you conducting any outdoor activities. So just please stay safe. So based on our forecast, we talk about actually nothing really changed according to earlier forecast. The accumulated rainfall starting from today, this evening, and to tomorrow evening, and the accumulated rainfall will reach a level of torrential storm or downpour, heavy downpour, and also for the certain places we also experience a severe convection weather, and we also actually received 3 yellow warnings regarding gale, the heavy rainfall, and lightning, and also received 1 yellow warning for the geological disasters, and also we received a yellow warning regarding flooding as well. So in total, 5 yellow warnings. So please everyone stay at home, protect yourself and your loved ones, and stay alert. And also thank you very much for staying tuned with CGTN New Media. We always will keep you updated. And if your family members or friends still outside, please share with them the suggestions or advices to help them go back home as early as possible. Let's stay a safe night. Thank you everyone. Thank you for watching. Please stay safe, and please stay tuned with CGTN New Media. Thank you.
河北北部和西部、山西的东北部、山东中部等地的部分地区会发生山洪的灾害的可能性会比较大，其中在北京的西部、河北的东北部和西部等地的局地发生山洪灾害的可能性会比较大。此外，针对北京的降雨情况，北京市防汛指挥部还建议全市不涉及城市运行的机关、企事业单位12号可以采取弹性上班的方式或错峰上下班，确保安全。想问一下直播间的朋友们，大家此刻在哪一个位置？大家此刻的天气情况如何？欢迎各位在分享。我们再来看一下评论区网友的留言。这位网友的名字叫做在海淀的西北，他说此时此刻暴雨中。网友芊芊说下了。网友夜色说还没开始下吗？直播间的朋友们，欢迎各位在评论区跟我们分享此时此刻的天气。在这儿呢，我也想跟大家分享一下，在暴雨中行车会注意哪些事项。我想问一下直播间的朋友们，大家此刻回家了吗？回家的路上天气如何？接下来和大家分享的是在天气前应该注意的事项。在雨势比较大的时候，虽然说很多车里面有可能上漆，但是车窗上的这个玻璃还是非常有危险。这个时候呢，我们要保持车速，尽量的避免强行的变道、超车所带来的危险。有相关的数据表明，天路面的摩擦系数为0.4，轮胎的抓地力会减弱，因此呢，车速过快不是安全驾驶很重要的。如果现在下或者转为暴雨的时候，不要打开双闪，从最近的高速路口顺势寻找一个地势较高以及正规的安全停车位停好车辆。那如果发现前方有满目的汽车，在不形成行车的情况下，一定要谨慎实行。要是如果雨势较大的话，请尽量开远光灯，可以打开近光灯，不要像其他车辆一样自己选择右手。同时，也要大风中雨中，向大风提醒大家的是，大风天气通常是车流量比较大，而且会导致摩托车非常容易发生事故。这个时候，也请自安全开车，造成交通事故。看一下央视新闻一个平台的网友留言，这个网友的名字叫做金城喜事，他说朝阳还没开始下雨。朝阳的朋友们，可以告诉我这位网友现在此刻的雨情到底如何呢？我们看到直播间的网友们都在分享自己所在的位置的雨情，大家在什么位置呢？我看到有网友逐梦，他说在唐山；有网友叫抹茶说在杨桥；网友草在昌平；网友焦大海说，在这个国贸 CBD。我们来统计一下，现在在北京的朋友可以在评论区打个1，没有在北京的朋友可以在评论区打个2，自己所在的市是已经开始下雨，可以在评论区打个3，没有下雨的可以在评论区打个4。当然，在这儿还是想跟各位提示一下，如果说真的遇到雨势比较大的情况啊，在低洼积水或者发生交通事故的时候，交管局也可能会采取临时的封路管制的措施。 停了。网友没网名他说的特别搞笑，他说暴雨没办进京证不下了。之前给大家讲的是我们关注的是京津冀的暴雨大风天气啊，同时我们在中央气象台的预报当中了解到，其实这一样在全国范围之内的。也想问一下直播间的朋友们，大家所在的位置是哪里？自己所在的省份以及所在的城市有下雨吗？当然，特殊天气的时候呢，还是应该小心去驾驶，安全行车。这一年尽量减少不必要的出行，毕竟安全才是第一位。网友歇恒说，他说这个手机收音机场在最近没有下雨，下午还会出太阳。就我们下午在上班的时候，包括去到室外的时候，都会非常的热。有的同事可能就会说，这可能是雨下的暴雨的前兆。非常希望能够有这样的一个降到一个比较舒适的温度。网友常说长风好大。在下雨的天气，你会不会想，哎，我的家里下雨了吗？我的家人还好吗？以及想到很多和雨天相关的记忆。有同感的可以在评论区打个2。网友叫罐头恩爱说，蹲一个不上班的通知。不上班的通知我这倒没有，但是我接下来可以和大家分享一个我刚刚收到的最新的消息。这条消息是北京建议机关企事业单位12号弹性上班或错峰上下班的消息。这条消息来自记者基乐网。北京市防汛指挥部提示，11号夜间到12号的这天，北京市将会大到暴雨，请市民减少出行，避让积水路段，远离河道和危险山区。建议北京市不涉及城市运行的机关企事业单位12号可以采取弹性上班的方式或错峰上下班，确定 能够感受到这个主城区的雨已经很大了，而路面上的这个车辆他们走的也是比较缓慢的，同时也保持着一定的行车间距。当然我们也要提醒直播间的朋友们，在这样极端天气到来的时候，尽量要避免不必要的出行，如果出行的话一定要注意行车安全。网友森乃若和大家分享的是，他说下雨的时候就会想到自己小时候经历的人生第一场大雨，突然就明白教科书里的瓢泼大雨是什么意思。网友西西说，来昌平，瓢泼大雨来了。网友千金表示很遗憾，他说明天的平湖计划已经泡汤了。还有网友在我们的直播间给许下了心愿，但是之前听过一个故事，许下自己的心愿，往往这样说，也希望你的这个心愿能够实现。网友19说，他们朝阳不下雨。网友一拳说，他们希望有很喜欢的人网友一天天他说，我年年都能够感受到瓢泼。我想问一下这位网友，我们目视范围可能是没有在下雨，是不是？也想问一下直播间的朋友们，我估计直播间有很多的资深的，有很多年假的，大家从这个视角能猜出这个位置是哪里吗？待会儿我再让导播老师给我们揭晓答案。说实话，这个位置我是不知道是哪里，不知道的朋友可以在评论区打个1。有网友已经开始猜了，这个网友叫做特色人，他说是花帽，研究说是大王路，天津也是说的是东二环，天津说是西大望路，小北哥说是双井。有人说是3。 还有人这个把拍摄的地点都已经说出来，他说是在我们总台的楼里。第三，如果来不及离开高大的物体，应该马上找一些干燥的绝缘物放在地上，并将双脚合拢坐在上面。第四，如果在户外听到高压线遭到雷电的这个断裂，此时应该提高警惕，因为高压线断裂附近存在跨步电压。如果我们在室内的话，提醒大家是在打雷的时候不要使用，切记不要使用太阳能热水器洗澡。也想问一下直播间的朋友们，大家家里面有太阳能热水器，可以在评论区打个1。第二呢，就是关闭家中的电器开关，关闭节远门窗、水管等。 何用他说昌平特别大。网友小查理他说大兴在打雷，但是没下雨。网友黑梦他说倒是下呀，倒是下呀。也想问一下直播间的朋友们，此时此刻有同感的可以在评论区打个1。很多人都是这样的感受，就在我们之前看各种报道，包括看这个天气预报的时候，都感受到了一场暴雨即将到来，但是往往定位到自己实际所在的区域的时候，其实并不大。有同感的，这个跟这位网友叫做黑梦有同感的，他说倒是下呀，有同感的可以在评论区打个2。他说这个黑梦他是在通州嗷嗷待哺。网友婉婉他说广东省好热呀。网友兔兔他说天通苑下。网友神殿他说石家庄很凉快。
总台央视记者焦浩宇。那我现在所在的位置呢，就是位于北京市东三环的劲松桥的东南侧。大家可以看到，我身后就是这个劲松站的地铁的出站口。那么就在刚刚。